IGUALES.
So, Daniil, pleasure to have you here on the podcast. First of all, what do you think about the set itself? You know, just like with people think this is actually a gaming room.
It looks
You know,
like. It looks like. I mean, there's a gamepad, PS5, I think.
Yeah,
Why does
PS5.
it look a little bit different? I don't think mine is like this. Is
Do
it
you-
a new one or something?
I think there's one that's
Yeah, maybe.
digital, and then there's the other one, which actually I think
Yeah,
this one.
mine is the other one, so I didn't see this one. Yeah, it looks like a gaming room, but I like the setup. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, man, thank you. It actually, people told me that you actually play FIFA and PS5 and stuff.
I don't play FIFA that much anymore. I played game called Rainbow Six, and I'm
Oh, I
pretty
know
good
it.
in it. Yeah,
Are you
I'm
good?
pretty good. Yeah.
But do you play it on PC or do you play it on?
I played it on PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah. And I like the new update they made to like it's called the mouse trap because I'm playing on a gamepad. So before was tough against the guys who play on the mouse. So now there is a little bit less of them, even if there are some still.
Do you play like I don't know, Call of Duty as well, or just?
I tried, but the thing is that I don't have too much time to play
Yeah, I get-
computer games. And when I play something, I want to be good at it. And so for me to be good at Call of Duty, I would need maybe 2-3 years, you know,
Yeah.
to have enough time to be good at it. And I know that in Rainbow Six I'm good, so I'm just going with it already. Yeah.
I guess I know what you mean because I'm a professional FIFA player. It's actually
Okay, I didn't know.
it's
Yeah, you
actually
have a
like-
lot in Spain, right?
Yeah, actually, but
Yeah.
actually, there's like a lot of Russian players as well that are actually good. It's kind of hard between ping and stuff because we are kind of far away. But there's actually like a few.
Do you know Klonov or?
Yeah, of
yeah,
course, I
because we played when I played FIFA when I was younger. We played in the same pro club.
Really?
Yeah, and we played in the same league, and even sometimes when I was off on the tournaments, he was taking my account to play the matches that I could play. And one time I remember he lost. I was like, "Come on, man, you're better than that."
I actually played against him. I think it was FIFA 18 or 19. It's been a while since I saw him in a tournament or something. But I think he actually bet me twice, I would say, in FIFA 18. But yeah, what position did you play in pro clubs?
What was it? So I started as a goalkeeper, and then I became bad. I was quite good one time, and then I became very bad, and I went, I would say, left winger, and then I was a left back.
Left, well, you
Yeah.
play pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
exactly.
winger for me is actually difficult because you gotta be on those 1v1 situations every single time. I mean, when you're playing against the CPU, it's easier, but when you're playing against another human, it's
I actually didn't like to play against the CPU because you just need to one move, you know, so it was boring. And then when I play against another player, it's much more fun. I never play computer games if it's not online against someone.
I
Yeah.
guess it makes sense. I was in Vancouver the other day at EA Sports headquarters, and actually, like I told them, it's kind of frustrating when you're playing pro clubs against the CPU, and then you just cannot skill them or anything because it just takes your ball off. So I don't know. Is there like any feedback you would give like a developer of EA Sports, like I don't know, changing the game maybe? Back
I
in the
don't
days,
know.
or-
I get so crazy when I play FIFA. I don't know why. It's a little bit like tennis, especially on clay courts. For me, there are some things you don't control. So on hard courts, there is almost never a bad bounce. So it's kind of, if you miss a shot, it's you who missed it. On clay courts, there is like bad bounce, a little bit this, that. And it's the same about FIFA sometimes, you know. I think it was FIFA 20 or 21 where I came back a little bit. So I played even weekend league. I had like 17 or 18 matches won, which I thought was
good,
not
that's
too
good.
bad. Yeah.
That's good.
I had some friends doing more, so but still. And just sometimes you're 90th minute, and you know when you tackle the guy, the ball comes back to him, you tackle him again, the goal comes back, your goalkeeper flies somewhere, and there is just a goal. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. I get so angry. So, but I don't think they can actually change it. I don't know.
I think that the code it comes to a point where the code of the game, it is what it is. So if they had to change that stuff, they just have to redo the game.
Yeah, and I don't think it's possible because it's still, I find FIFA very real, you know. I don't think it's a real, non-realistic game like some of the guys when they get angry, they lose, they say it's not real football. For me, it's real, just, sometimes it happens and it is what it is. Yeah.
Would you like to be a little bit more arcade, fun to play, just like skills and stuff? or do you like the simulation part of it, like being realistic? you'd
I
say?
like the being realistic part, and I actually really love the pro clubs gameplay. It's the only thing that I don't have any more time for this. But
Yeah.
yeah, when I was like 17 years old and traveling less on tournaments, I remember we had a schedule like from 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. It's pro clubs. I loved it. I was there all the time.
I guess it makes sense, but I never thought about the comparison between a clay court and FIFA, and that's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I give credit to you, but I'm gonna take advantage of that. But of course, you don't have that much time anymore because you have a daughter now. She's what, like 8 months? Or
She's 6 months and a half. Yeah.
oh, so pretty much it has changed all your life, I guess.
A little bit. The thing is that I still want to play good tennis, so I still practice a lot. For sure, I try, sometimes maybe to finish practice just a bit earlier to have time to see her in the evening because she goes to bed very, very early. So there was actually a couple of days where I go to practice, I see her like 20 minutes, she just woke up, and I come back, she already took the pass and went to sleep, and I was like, okay,
I guess
one day without seeing her, and then sometimes you're on the tournament, but still, yeah, she's the happiest person in the world, and she makes me happy.
She makes you happy.
Yeah.
She does. I guess like it just changes your life and everything. Every time I talk to people who are just like who has like a year-old daughter or something, they tell me that it makes them happy. It just changes their life. I guess it's just a life-changing experience, I'd say.
Yeah,
But
it's great. I don't think I've heard anyone everyone says the same thing. It's not easy, It's not easy. It can be very tough. I think honestly, my daughter is quite easy, but still. But it's it's one of the best things in the world.
I guess it really is. Talking about Madrid and everything, how are you finding the city, the tournament?
First of all, I absolutely love the city. Always loved it. I find it honestly I find it close to Moscow, and Moscow is where I'm from. So I really like being in Madrid. Something about the architecture, the trees all over the place makes me feel like at home. I remember Davis Cup. We played really good here and had some good time. A lot of great restaurants. I love coming back to Madrid. The only thing, very dry. That's the only thing I don't like. But that's how it is in Moscow also. So it is what it is.
It is dry, and of course, I guess the court you don't like it as much. I was actually watching your match against Davidovich last year. I remember like you kind of got frustrated with the court. And the thing is, I was actually like on Monday we had Feliciano Lopez here on the podcast, and we were kind of talking back and forth between kind of showing expression and emotion and character on the court, while also being kind of educated. And we were going back and forth because we were talking about the rule book and stuff. I think it's just a bit too strict at the moment, I'd say, because it just gives no space for players to actually being more than a robot on the court.
I don't know. I don't think so, because we still have personalities, and if you don't have the rule book strict, it's gonna get out of control at one moment, because tennis is a crazy game. Even the most calm players you see on the court, tennis drives you crazy, so there's going to be some part of their crazy personality either outside the court or inside of their heads. So even if you don't see it on the court, don't see them arguing to umpires or breaking the racket, they are crazy in their own way. And I think if we don't make it strict, there can be some problems, let's say like this. That's why in every sport you have yellow cards, red cards, first warning, second warning. And every referee is different. That's also normal. Some of the referees are more soft, some of the referees are more strict. And then it comes just that there are maybe some rules, and every player going to choose a different one where, you would like it to change because you find this nonsense. But these rules were made probably because somebody abused it.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. And I guess tennis can bring out the worst of you, same as FIFA.
I think so. I do think so. I don't think so. I heard golf could be really close in terms of where tennis, the thing is that you feel like you're doing the same forehand like yesterday, and then it misses, and you're like, okay, how can I do? And I heard that golf could be the same, where you do, I don't know, what is one under par? I didn't. And so you do it every day, and everything is good, and then the next day, I heard that professionals are like this. They do the same swing, and the ball goes left, and they're like,
What's happening?
what can I do different, you know?
Do you think, actually, have you played golf?
I played only once, so yeah, doesn't count.
It's frustrated golf because I played once as well, and I was like awful.
Yeah, me too. It's normal when you play for the first
like
time.
a really a hard sport to do, actually. I don't know. Is it the same with tennis for me? Because like I've actually played tennis when I was a kid, and I was pretty bad at it. But I like, it's been like 15 years without playing, and I played again. I was like, Jesus Christ! Like I've not picked a racket in 15 years.
For me, it's FIFA is the same like this right now.
I guess
because I was playing good at it at one moment, and so now every time I play someone and I feel I'm not good, I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad.
Man, I would love to play Rainbow Six actually, because I'm not that good in the game. I'm not good at Counter-Strike or any other games, but I just stick to FIFA. I know we don't have that much time, so I guess I would love to talk about you with Formula 1 and stuff, but I guess we'll end with 10.
Next time.
Next time we'll talk about F1 and different things. But I want to end this with a quick test, just quick 10 questions, short answers, short questions.
Sure.
So let's go for it. Daniil, what's your favorite food?
Food? Oh my god, that's so tough. Desserts. I love desserts, yeah.
That's a good answer. A film.
Catch Me If You Can.
One FIFA celebration.
I'm not gonna say Dead Fish, too obvious. What did I do lately? I don't know, let's say, is there like a bow to the...
Yeah.
Let's say bow, yeah.
Like Fernando Torres.
Yeah.
That one. A crowd you love to play for, non-Spanish.
You mean in tennis?
Yeah.
What was the last tournament I played? US is fun, yeah, US.
Favorite tennis shot.
Backhand.
Best FIFA pack you've pulled.
I never had an amazing one. And I opened so many in my life. I never had a legend.
Never?
No. I would say... I don't remember, honestly. I never had a good one, I think.
How many controllers have you broken playing FIFA?
Maybe one or two. I you know, it's like a racket. I hit it many times, but you try to hit it over the chair or something. So then sometimes you do like this and there is a little sound, but it's still working. So maybe one or two, yeah.
What is your sweetest victory on the tour?
US Open.
Most devastating defeat?
Australian Open against Rafa.
One goal for 2023?
I have it in my mind, but just play my best tennis.
I guess we'll leave it with playing your best tennis. Thank you so much, Daniil, for having us here on the podcast. And I guess I'll see you around. And I would love to actually watch you just go to quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals.
I'll try.
Because you're such a fun character, man.
Thanks.
Pleasure.
Thanks a lot. Also a pleasure. Thank you.